Hello and welcome to a Figma review of the Silent Hill 2 Bubblehead Nurse. Hashtag fuck Konami, by the way. This is SP061 and yep, standard Figma style box. All Figma boxes are literally the same. You go to the back saying, hey, you got alternate heads to use. So if you do buy 3 of these, then you can have 3 different types of nurse. Pull the whole thing out from inside the box. You got the inner cardboard there, and as always, there's a dotted outline there, which you can pop out this bobblehead nurse cardboard display stand thingy, which I don't think any collector would ever use because that's literally damaging the box. So yeah. Inside the box here, you have the standard tray of figure accessories and a bunch of stuff at the bottom. So just carefully move the top. Seems easy enough. Well, yeah, pretty easy. Get it out and everything's in here. As always, inside a Figma package, there's a Ziploc bag for holding all your accessories if you want to throw away the box. There's the Figma stage inside this little bag, as well as the arm, and the thing that plugs into the back of Figma. Figma figures have a little hole in the back for plugging in the stage, and these extra hands. So on the nurse, she's got little grabby hands inside here. You have relaxed hands, kind of open hands, fists, and of course item holding hands. And inside here, of course, you also have the instruction sheet, which is I see, yeah, it's got one-sided Japanese and one-sided English. So here's a quick look at this. If you want to take a close look at the instruction sheet, box art, as well as photo show of the figure, please feel free to head over to the Flickr or Facebook link in the video description below. I wonder if there's any bad English here. I like this one. Do not point, wave, or throw this product at others. Product is designed for amusement purposes only. What if my amusement, what if throwing this at someone brings me amusement? Yeah. So do not leave product on shelves, tables, or other furniture for extended periods of time, as colors may transfer onto other surfaces. Do not leave product in hot or humid areas. Avoid leaving it in direct sunlight or near other sources of heat, such as heating appliances. Product will not stand on its own. Please use stand included. Customer support is only available for damaged products, not for damaged packaging. Blah 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 blah. So the usual stuff. Hey, you bought our figure, but blah 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 blah. So you got all that going on, and on top of the figure there's a plastic sheet here, and the figure is, inside this little plastic baggie. Look at her last, of course, as always. I'm just gonna throw everything out here, make it easier. She has 2 main accessories apart from the extra hand. She has a bloodied knife, which is standard nurse weapon, and in Silent Hill 2, a super awesome game. That bit of the baby crying down the corner freaked the hell out of me. And here's a metal bar. Oh, there's actually a hole in the end as well. That's pretty cool. Yeah, they actually molded a hole in both ends of the bar, so that's nice. Whoops. It's pretty durable plastic. Actually, no, that can't bend too much. I do be careful with it, but it looks good. It looks like metal. Looks like a bar. And the other 2 heads, you got this flesh-colored weird head, as well as a more I guess it's like a ceramic head. That's more of a female face going on. There's a hole on top of her head for something. Oh yeah, it's plugging in the nurse hat. Whoops. And yeah, you got these different joints for these different heads. That's kind of cool. This one has a neck. I guess this one doesn't need a neck because the neck's already on the figure. Anyway, articulation. Up a little bit. There we go. So, double joints, but they're not ball joints, they're like peg and swivels. So she look up, down, and her head's falling off. Seriously. Oh, this whole thing seems to be falling apart. Plug back in, please. Yeah, this joint's pretty loose. Okay, bottom one's a ball peg for the neck. But the top of the head is a swivel and then a swiveling joint. So it's a bit hard to tilt her head sideways. Yeah, ball joint. So I think they feel like ball joints up, down, sideways, rotating. Is that a ball joint in there? Yep. This is like a really loose piece that's hiding the actual joint inside. So it's actually like a piece of clothing, just floating down top. Very soft rubbery plastic. Like as always, Figma has a lot more soft plastic compared to say SH Figuarts. For example, this skirt right here is made out of soft plastic. She's wearing white pants underneath. Let's see. So legs are on a ball and swivel. They don't come down at all. It goes up and back, rotating. She can do a rider kick. The single knee joint, which is a little bit disappointing, and the foot goes down, up, toe goes 45 degrees up, about 10 degrees down, and yeah. Oh, and arms are on a dub peg system. Goes down, up, down, rotate, full rotation here. Single elbow joint, hand is on a peg and swivel joint, which again is also a little bit disappointing. I mean, Figma for the most part is a bit cheaper than SH Figuarts, but they seem to be lacking a lot of joints. And then that's the overall price. You often get Figmas which cost more than SH Figuarts. For example, this one does cost a little bit more than SH Figuarts. Some SH Figuarts is about 250 or something, which is cheap for a figure like this. But you know, I do expect better joints for a $250 figure. Figma's Silent Hill Bobblehead Nurse is a pretty decent figure for the price that it's going for. The accessories and stuff are very standard for Figma. You got a stage, you got a plate to hold all of your hands. Now of course the quality here is not as good as SH Figuarts, but you know, it's nice that they branch out and do many different random figures along their SP line. The Nurse is also one of those figures that's pretty nice just to have. I hope they do a Robbie the Rabbit from Silent Hill 3 and 4 maybe. The accessories that she does come with seems appropriate. The few different faces are pretty nice. The bar, the metal pipe and the knife are appropriate for weapons that she uses to attack. And but I do have to say that the neck replacing pieces is a bit annoying. She's got 3 heads and one of them has a ceramic face. It's sort of like a mask thing going over her, and therefore she has a second neck with a bit of the mask tied up to the neck for you to swap around. However, when pulling off the original neck, the peg that's supposed to come off as well does not come off. So without any tools, you would be unable to pull off that peg and swap the necks. So luckily I do have tools at home. I was able to remove the peg that was still stuck in the torso. Removing that peg allowed me to swap in the new head, so that was just kind of annoying, which means that the original neck was a bit loose and the torso was a bit too tight. So that's annoying, swapping the necks and stuff. But one thing I do really like about this figure is the painted veins on her legs. They look very natural and very realistic. Just gonna zoom in and have a look at those. And the overall paint job is also pretty good as well. The only one I don't like is that the gloves are a bit too shiny. I know she's meant to be wearing sort of like plastic, you know, surgical gloves and stuff, but it's just a little bit too shiny. If you do have the pyramid head, this is a nice one to add on. Some people might have 2 of these because it's like pyramid head's the general and you have 2 nurses. Even though he's not, I don't think the pyramid head really interacts with the bobblehead nurses at all. But that's something people might want to display, 2 nurses per one pyramid head. And this figure is definitely affordable, even if you're overseas. So if you have fond memories of the Silent Hill 2, you might want to pick this up. So yeah, or if you just want some zombie nurses and you don't care about Silent Hill at all, these are also pretty good zombie body-ish things to have. If you've enjoyed this video, please click the like button, subscribe button, also leave a comment below on how you feel about this figure. Of course, check out my Figma's Pyramid Head review as well. And I appreciate it a lot if you check out my other Figma related releases, including Dawn of the Dead Zombie, Figma Link, and Samus from Metroid Prime. And also check out my SH Figuarts review, hopefully without ad block on. I appreciate that a lot, and I appreciate it even more if you head over to my Patreon page and give me some support there. Most importantly, take care, have a nice day, and don't wander into a town with a signpost that says "Welcome to Silent Hill" because you might regret it. Ugh.